The Career Center can be a source of anxiety, quite frankly. It can be the place nobody wants to go to because it makes them think about things they'd rather not think about. We don't want to be that. We want to be the center that says, you belong here. Our students belong in this center. We are here to help you every step of the way of the process, whether you know exactly what you want to do or whether you're considering 20 different careers or whether you haven't even really thought about it yet. So the concept of wandering to me is actually very focused. It isn't lost the way it sounds. And my Wise Wandering system starts with a map of your life where you analyze all the things you've done. And then you also create another map called a possible lives map, which is all the things you might want to do. And then we start looking for what are the threads and the themes that show up in both places. What are the things you've done all your life naturally without even thinking about it? And what are the careers you're thinking about? And how might they use those very same elements or factors of your life? So when we analyze this wandering map, we don't worry about, did I do something when I was 5 years old or did I do it yesterday? Because each area is just as important, and you may discover that because your dad taught you to play chess at age 4, you are now this amazing strategic thinker who can now go into a consulting firm. So after we've done the wandering map and after we've done the possible lives, now we have to figure out where are you in this process. And as I look at it, there are 3 places that you can be. You can be what I call a probable seeker, and that means somebody who pretty much knows what they want to do. I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor. And we can then help you plan the path accordingly based on where you are now and where you want to be. The next type is what I call a possible seeker, and that's where a lot of liberal arts students are, in the sense that it's not that they don't know what they want to do. There's 10 different things they want to do. They have all these different possible lives they're thinking about. So with my students who are possible thinkers, we actually create the paths to 3, 4, maybe even 5 different careers. And as we're creating those paths and looking at what they need to do to get there, I find that energy starts to kick in. And it's either good energy, I'm now excited about this path, or it's negative energy, you know, I thought this was going to be interesting, I'm already bored. So by moving towards those different paths, we can figure out which ones are going to work and which ones aren't. The third type of seeker you can be is what I call an intention seeker. And that's somebody who just really doesn't have a clue yet. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. They may say things like, I want to work with people, or I want to work in business, or I want to take a year off. Well, now we don't know what that's going to look like exactly, so that's a lot harder to plan. So we really have to start honing in on what does that mean. One of the things I'm particularly excited about that we're developing, and it's very unique to Vanderbilt, is a place called the Vision Place. And it is a place for vision and story and dreaming. It's a place for students to come in and think creatively about what they want to do in the future. It's a place where they'll be able to create mind maps, they'll be able to create vision boards, they will be able to go online and create infographics and materials that they might want to show to an employer that will demonstrate the breadth and the depth of the talents and skills they've developed here at Vanderbilt. I think one of the reasons every student is going to want to visit the Vision Place is that a key element to the job search these days is social media. You need to have good social media because every potential employer is going to Google you.